Studies show that 1 out of every 10 people is classified as an idiot. And if you can't spot the idiot in your group, well, it might be you. In this video, we're going to break down the 7 signs that could mean you're unintentionally acting in ways that are harmful and putting yourself in embarrassing situations. Get ready for some honest and straightforward self-reflection. Recognizing these signs might be uncomfortable, but it's the first step toward fixing behaviors that are sabotaging your personal and professional life. By identifying and addressing these habits, you can transform your image, and in turn, improve your relationships and outcomes. Sign 1: you always have to be right. The need to always be right can be a huge roadblock to personal growth. When you refuse to admit you're wrong, you end up building a reputation for stubbornness and inflexibility. This not only stops you from learning from experiences but also pushes people away. The truth is, no one likes dealing with someone who never owns up to their mistakes, as it makes any interaction more challenging and exhausting. This behavior can be particularly damaging in the workplace. When you insist on always being right, it reduces the chances for teamwork and learning. People start avoiding sharing ideas or pointing out mistakes because they know they'll be ignored or ridiculed. This creates a stagnant environment where progress is hindered by an inability to accept feedback and change course when necessary. To change this attitude, it's crucial to develop humility and self-awareness. Learn to listen to others and be open to the possibility that you could be wrong. By doing this, you not only improve your relationships but also open up new opportunities for learning and growth. Admitting a mistake isn't a sign of weakness, it's a sign of intelligence and maturity. Sign 2: you underestimate other people's intelligence. Underestimating others' intelligence is one of the most toxic behaviors you can adopt. When you believe that only you know what's best, you end up dismissing the valuable contributions that others can offer. This attitude not only limits your perspective and ability to learn but also creates a less collaborative environment, whether at work or in your personal life. People start to realize that their opinions aren't valued, which can lead to disengagement and lack of motivation. This arrogant stance also directly affects your reputation. Those who underestimate others are often seen as arrogant and disrespectful, which inevitably harms interpersonal relationships. In a professional setting, this can close doors, as no one likes working with someone who belittles their colleagues' ideas. On a personal level, the result is similar. Friends and family might feel disrespected and undervalued, leading to weaker emotional bonds. To correct this behavior, it's essential to practice active listening and be open to different viewpoints. Value others' opinions, even when they differ from your own. Remember that everyone has something to contribute, and true learning happens when you allow yourself to consider new ideas and perspectives. By doing so, you not only enrich your own knowledge but also strengthen your relationships with others. Sign 3: you engage in gossip. Gossiping might seem like a harmless way to socialize, but in reality, it's a behavior that erodes trust and integrity. When you engage in gossip, you're essentially betraying someone's confidence and showing that you're not worthy of trust. This doesn't go unnoticed. People quickly start seeing you as untrustworthy and disloyal. Beyond damaging your reputation, gossip creates an environment of distrust and tension. When people know that you often talk behind others' backs, they naturally become more cautious around you. This makes it harder to build genuine relationships based on mutual trust, whether in the workplace or in your personal life. To avoid this behavior, it's crucial to cultivate honesty and respect in your interactions. If you have an issue with someone, address it directly and constructively, rather than spreading negative comments behind their back. This approach not only improves your relationships but also strengthens your reputation as a person of integrity and trustworthiness. Sign 4. You don't listen to others. Not listening to others is one of the clearest signs of a lack of consideration and respect. When you interrupt people or simply ignore what they're saying, you're basically signaling that their opinions don't matter. This not only harms your relationships but also limits your ability to learn and grow, as you miss out on valuable insights that could come from those conversations. This attitude is particularly harmful in the workplace. Leaders who don't listen to their teams miss the opportunity to gather new ideas, solve problems effectively, and, most importantly, motivate their employees. When people feel that their voices aren't heard, they lose engagement and the desire to contribute, which negatively impacts the company's results. To improve in this area, it's essential to develop active listening skills. This means truly paying attention to what the other person is saying, without thinking about how you're going to respond or interrupting them. By showing that you value others' opinions, you build stronger relationships and earn respect, while also broadening your own perspectives through others' experiences. Sign 5. You always play the victim. Constantly playing the victim is a self-protective strategy that can backfire. When you blame others or circumstances for your problems, you end up projecting an image of someone who can't take responsibility. This not only damages your reputation but also prevents you from growing and learning from life's challenges. This behavior can be particularly toxic in personal relationships. When you always cast yourself as the victim, others start to feel like they have to walk on eggshells around you, creating an atmosphere of tension and exhaustion. Moreover, people may begin to distance themselves, tired of dealing with someone who never takes responsibility for their own actions and decisions. To break this pattern, it's necessary to develop self-awareness and a willingness to take control of your own life. Instead of focusing on what went wrong or who you can blame, try to understand what you can learn from the situation and what steps you can take to avoid similar issues in the future. This shift in attitude not only improves your image but also strengthens your resilience and ability to overcome challenges. Sign 6. You reject help from others. Turning down help out of pride or thinking you can do everything on your own is an attitude that can be quite damaging in the long run. When you dismiss others' contributions, you end up overwhelming yourself while also giving the impression that you don't value the skills and support of those around you. This not only isolates you but also makes others feel undervalued and less motivated to collaborate. In the workplace, this attitude can create significant barriers to success. No one achieves great results alone, and those who try to do everything by themselves often end up failing or burning out. Moreover, the lack of collaboration can stall progress on projects since teamwork is essential for success. To avoid this mistake, it's important to learn to accept and appreciate help from others. Recognize that asking for or accepting help isn't a sign of weakness, but of wisdom. By working together, you not only improve your outcomes but also strengthen your relationships, creating a more collaborative and productive environment. Sign 7. You constantly complain about everything. Constantly complaining is a behavior that can quickly push people away and create a negative atmosphere around you. When you only see the downside of things and vocalize it all the time, you end up being perceived as difficult and pessimistic. This not only harms your relationships but also negatively impacts your mental health, creating a cycle of continuous dissatisfaction. At work, being known as the complainer can close doors and limit your growth opportunities. People tend to avoid those who are always in a bad mood or dissatisfied, which can lead to isolation and missed chances for promotion or new projects. Additionally, constant negativity can influence others, creating a general atmosphere of demotivation. To break this habit, it's crucial to develop a more positive, solution-oriented mindset. Instead of complaining, focus on identifying what can be done to improve the situation and take proactive steps. This shift in perspective not only improves your image but also transforms your environment and relationships, making everything lighter and more productive. Now that you know the 7 signs that you might be acting like a jerk, it's time to reflect and start making changes. Recognizing these behaviors is the first step toward improving your relationships and achieving your personal and professional goals. Don't let negative habits take over. Change your direction now and reap the benefits of becoming a more aware and respected person. If you enjoyed this content and want to keep growing, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and share this video with anyone who needs to hear this message. And to keep learning, check out our next video, 10 Signs We Live in a Virtual Simulation, where we explore 10 unsettling clues that suggest our reality might not be as real as we think.